Yo, hey, what's up guys? Plarium came out and they challenged the content creators about a Chimera challenge. And the rules are as following. We gotta do nightmare mode. We cannot use any dupes. And we have 100 coins for us. I will just call them coins. Where we have to add first of all the rarity points and then the affinity points together. So if you, for example, use a mythical, you get 30 points already. And it cannot be void, but let's say this affinity right here, then you have 35 points already in use and you cannot succeed 100 of those. And that is the challenge what I'm participating right now. And yeah, let's go, and I want to show you the team that I did. It is a little bit, like I sped up the video a little bit, so I think you are okay with that. I don't want to steal your time and everything, but always, hey, like always, make sure to press that like button. I really need it. I want to get 20,000 subscribers. I need you guys to help me out. And I'm trying to get you the best teams out there because I also think this team is kind of sick because it has free-to-play champions in there. I will call them free-to-play. You can unlock Lamasu and Marius by playing the game, Lydia by doing faction wars. So I think they're really cool. And we have two rares in here, Apothecary and what was his name? The other blue one. He actually does revive and a little bit of continuous here. Let's go. I'm gonna firstly show you a fail of mine. I was like, yeah, I got this. I really got this. But then later on I thought like, I don't got this because I'm an idiot. One of the rules is actually doing it on Nightmare. This is Ultra Nightmare right now. I was actually going all in Ultra Nightmare, and then later on I'm gonna skip a little bit forward. Let's go, like I did a lot of damage already. This is Ultra Nightmare right now. This is kind of... So, the same team can go on actually on Ultra Nightmare if you just want to. Is it the best one? Not really, but it is a good one. I tell you, it is a good one right now. Let's skip a little bit ahead. Like right here I saw like, oh, I need to do 7 debuffs on the boss. Oh, this is not Nightmare. So let's go quickly to Nightmare and start the real run. So what do we have in this team? First of all, I telling you, I got the monster combo for you. It does not matter what kind of a account you have. If you have Lamasu, Marius and Lydia together, you are set. You cannot deny that you see right now 2 rares and we will completely do the whole run and we can do it. So there is hope for everybody out there that just wants to do Chimera in a good way, and they maybe don't know whenever they get the right pool to do the things. Like for example a Necmo or something that you see in a lot of teams. You might don't have it. I want to give you solutions that you can just unlock those champions and you should be fine. What is the great thing about it? First of all, Lamasu, MVP. I'm telling you, you can technically skip her. It's not like you need her, but there's one big bonus that she has. She is destroying accuracy and resistance over the whole fight. That means you can lower down on your stats because we are doing a full resistance team right now. You actually don't need protection sets or something. On some of my champions I do actually have protection because I could afford to get those stats on those kind of sets, and it's just another layer of protection. Maybe if I get 3% about the buff steal or something, that some buffs are still staying. That's basically what I did, and the resistance part is so huge. I'm telling you, resistance teams are the meta. I did many teams out there and I kept kind of struggling. For example, I used block debuffs and something went kind of wrong. I didn't have it ready on the right time or something and it was kind of stressful. But a full resistance team is kind of the most relaxed time I ever had. I just go in there and do whatever I want because all those nasty debuffs, all those stuns, for example, on the ram form, it's just not happening. Like right there, resistance. And even if one of them just gets the 3% and you get the stun, it's not the end of the world. So it feels in general more relaxing for me to not think about the block debuffs in the right time, or then it is protected or is it not protected. So this full resistance team is kind of the meta, and Lamasu plays a big role in it. It makes it so much easier, but you can also just use decreased speed on a champion. You gotta have a little bit more resistance, but keep in mind, you don't need protection sets anymore. So you can just use your normal gear that you found from everywhere to do it. And that's the big part of it where I'm like, yes, this is amazing. This is really amazing. That's why resistance is so high on my personal level on enjoyment. Let's talk about Marius. What do we have to talk about Marius? He max HPs really hard. We can get some trials done, like we have the #1 on the trials done right now because he brings increased accuracy, so he is therefore huge damage and also a lot of trials. Not a lot, but he unlocks certain things of them, like when you need increased defense, for example, he does it, and so on. So he does the damage and he does it really efficient. And Lamasu, that's why she is also like really big. You can just refresh the skills of your Marius and just hit again. And that is huge. Lydia, personally, decreased defense, increased speed, weakened. She is a monster. And I really do like it that we have in this game right now a set of champions that can unlock nice working team for you, and later on also, like, for example, you don't use those rares, you can use better champions, you know, and it's just amazing to have those champs basically all time for free for you. I'm so proud of this team. Like, it just, first of all, it was so easy for myself, I was just enjoying it a little bit more, and then also to show it to you that you have a light on the horizon if you don't have the certain champions for here right now. So I think the team is really cool, and let's talk about the rares and how insanely good they are. Oh, you better listen right now. The rares are actually the most overpowered stuff in here. You maybe don't believe me, but Apothecary gives us a turn meter fill. Increased speed, we got already increased speed, I know, but hey, he gives us increased turn meter. Yeah, and heals sometimes. The heals are sometimes really nice, but in the whole run you don't see actually the champs going down too much. Sometimes he comes in clutch, like, but basically the rares are there to heal and revive. If you have one champion that does heal and revive, use another champion in here, like screw the Apothecary, put him out, put something else in here, a second damage dealer if you want to, if you have the role already with healing and reviving on another champion. Easy. It's gonna be the easiest fight ever, and that's why it's still, hey, resistance, go for resistance. You don't need any gear anymore, like hyper specific protection sets or something, just put resistance in there, and sometimes accuracy if you need it. Of course, survivability, accuracy, resistance, go for it. And yeah, so lion form, I want to mention one thing about the lion form. If you want to do a trial in this team, specifically when you have Marius, or yeah, specifically Marius, if you have a Slayer set on him, I know it's not available for everybody, but I just want to mention it, that you can actually unlock some of the trials right here. Like, you couldn't see it, but in the middle one it says something like max HP hits are not allowed for the trials, but a Slayer proc is actually counting as a normal hit, so that is totally fine. So some of those Slayer sets procs will actually make the trial work. And overall, hey, come on, you see how this team is, I know it's Nightmare, but I actually wanted to do it on Ultra Nightmare first. I can do it, no problem. But you don't see my team really in danger too much. And what do we have actually for healing? We got our Apothecary that sometimes with single target that I actually don't use too much. And a continuous heal. Okay, that I don't even know his name anymore. You will see it on the end, no problem, I will show you, don't worry. But I have all the stats and everything ready for you, I recorded it. But he also gives a 7.5 continuous heal when the other continuous heal goes away or something. So not really much, not really much. And overall, yeah, what we do right here is sometimes holding our skills back when the boss is about to transform. What I recommend, you see the numbers, I don't even know if you see my mouse right now, but the numbers up there of the boss that tells what cooldown he has. When there's a skill on a 1 now and a skill on a 2. When the middle one has 1, then is the moment when you use your decreased speeds, decreased defenses, and also, and later on this, wait, usually, let's do it right now, like just to let you know what I mean. Right now, we should actually get all the last time where we actually use our debuffs. Because when we use it right now, on the next turn, he still has all the decreased speeds and everything, and if you're fast enough, you take so many turns, that every time when the boss is about to transform in another form, maybe I messed it up right now or something, is like the boss is going to transform in another form, just make sure that you have your decreased speeds, decreased defenses, and all your skills basically ready, because in the last form you actually don't need to recast it at some point when the boss is going to lose all those debuffs anyway. So that's kind of the optimization team. You go full resistance, you don't get bothered by all this nastiness what this boss has and everything, and you just hold your skills back for the right time to reapply them when they transform, and everything should be okay. Should we skip a little bit more? Yeah, I think we've seen everything we need to see. Let's just not talk about the thing. Like, maybe just go ahead and show one of the most important parts in this kind of thing, because you need to manual anyway when you just go from this form into the next form. And if you rips off all your buffs, then it's a bad thing, and that's why resistance in the ultimate form is super okay, and the Viper form is mega. Like, just nothing. The boss, okay, there's a couple poisons, okay, yeah, poison sensitivity. Without any poisons, like, you don't care. This is the perfect scenario for you. You just go in there, nothing happened. Like, you put the block active skills on him, and then he can still use his A1, and usually those are freezes, stuns, and something. You need to have block debuffs all the time, or else you get CC'd. And yeah, with resistance, well, whatever, dude. Sometimes you get the 3%, but that won't kill your complete run. But yeah, let's go all the way to the end. Yeah, you watch the thumbnail, you see the damage, you saw the damage already. Yeah, let's go. Wait, I have to actually, nice. 205.6 million with 2 rares on Nightmare mode, and I can guarantee you that I can do this on Ultra Nightmare. Maybe the damage is not as high, then it's like 180, 170 could be possible, but usually the damage is kind of the same and even a little bit higher sometimes, because it's more damage that you do on the boss, because he's kind of higher level or something like this. But I see higher numbers when I go Ultra Nightmare. I ignore more defense, something like this, and usually it's a little bit more. But hey, Ultra Nightmare is working. Let's talk about all these juicy stats and thing. Yeah, I accepted that one. That is actually my real account. The one thing was, hey, use your real account. Don't go on the test server, because it's a competition and you should show off what you have on your account. So stats of Marius, I'm gonna make it quick. It's also like I have to pause a little bit because it's like 3 times speed. We got the Cat's Gaze, all those juicy gems, Crushing Rent, no, not Crushing Rent, sorry, Cruelty, but if I had 6-star I would go for Crushing Rent 100%, but I don't have it yet, but I will. So Lydia, let's go for the stats. She's in a protection set right now. Don't worry, you don't have to. I just went for the one more layer of protection, because why not? Protection set does nothing for Marius. He will not do any more damage, but I just went for protected buffs that even when the 3% sometimes happen, that they don't steal my buffs. So I didn't have any relic. There's also Cruelty. We do have accuracy and stuff, but this is meant for, yeah, your masteries are a little bit more flexible. It kind of depends what kind of stats you have. If you have all the accuracy already, yeah, definitely don't need the accuracy tab right there. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You gotta be a little bit smart for yourself. Wait, I think I showed it already. So, Lamasu. Reflex and Merciless this time, because I wanted to squeeze out more than I can. Don't worry, it actually doesn't proc that often, because I use most of the time skill that don't even attack, so it's not that often, but it will help, yes, definitely, but you don't need it. Just use any gear that has the resistance and the accuracy, should be fine, but you get a little bit more out of it definitely when you just go Merciless and Reflex. Of course, I don't have any blessing right here. Masteries are as following, also a little bit flexible. I think I started all the time with masteries, kind of. So, Apothecary, is he important, the stats? Yeah, the stats are kind of important for your replacement, yes, but is he important? No. It's just no. There. We could just go quick through it. Like, yeah, masteries are a little bit flexible, but War Master and Life Drinker are the one more layer of kind of a healing that you get, and you kind of should use it when you can afford the stats. If you can't, you can just go accuracy, resistance, and for your masteries. So this dude, Tolok? Yeah, this dude, he's a reviver and a continuous heal guy on 4-turn cooldown. Nothing really great. Is he important? No, not at all. Are the stats important? Yes, for your replacement. So he has that relic that when he goes under 50%, that he gets a heal. Is nice. It wasn't really needed, let's be for real. But I just took it on him for the extra. He doesn't have any blessings, anything. So yeah, I just went for that. Masteries are like this. Cool. And that's basically it. That is my team for the competition. I hope nobody of you other content creators, if any of you content creators are actually listening to me, don't do it. Let me have it, okay? Just for once. I know there are so many good people out there and they can all stamp me into the ground. I know it. But just for once, be nice, you know? Nah, I'm just joking, of course. Do whatever you want. I want competition in this one. I used it a little bit for a tutorial also, but yeah, that will be it for this video. Press the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done already, and yeah, have a nice day.